Referee Mike Keeter calls for the opening bell in our next qualifying match here at the Open the Freedom Gate tournament. It is between BB Hulk the clear fan favorite here in this matchup, and Brian Kendrick. This matchup called Redemption for very good reason. Two men with something to prove here in this match. Both of them 0-1 on Dragon Gate USA pay-per-view.
BB Hulk in the very first match, on the very first Dragon Gate USA pay-per-view, suffered a loss at the hands of Yamato. Brian Kendrick suffering a loss at the hands of Shima. Neither man should be ashamed of those losses, but both men's pride definitely getting the better of them coming into this match.
Well, speaking of pride getting the better of you, Brian Kendrick in an interview with Kevin Harvey on the official Dragon Gate USA podcast got extremely upset about the notion that he actually needs to redeem himself here in spite of that loss that he suffered back in Chicago at our second pay-per-view. When interviewed by Kevin Harvey, he was more upset that that match with Shima got clipped due to time restraints. It had to get edited down. He said he got up to get a beer, he sat down with his wife, and the match was over. And he was clearly frustrated with that match being edited so heavily. And he came here tonight with a serious chip on his shoulder. And he wants that title in the worst way.
And that frustration could get the best of you going in there with someone. The skill level of BB Hulk, you cannot underestimate someone of his speed, his agility. He is almost as good as Brian Kendrick. They're almost like looking in the mirror at each other, the way that they look, the way that they move, the way that they come to the ring. It's going to be a very even match here, and I'm very interested to see who loses their cool first going in this early feeling out process in this match.
As Brian Kendrick out to the floor, BB Hulk waiting patiently inside the ring for Kendrick to make his way back inside the squared circle. Yeah, both these guys extremely charismatic, very athletic, pretty good dancers. And that, speaking of the dancing, that's the biggest thing that I noticed at the opening of this matchup. BB Hulk coming out here much more serious than we've seen him in the past. He didn't bring the girls with him here. There was no big dance routine before the match took place. One of the things that made BB Hulk so popular, not just here in Dragon Gate USA, but in Japan as well, is his showmanship on his way to the ring. But he was all business here this evening. That shows you the importance of wins and losses here in Dragon Gate USA. Nice nip up there by Hulk. Hits the ropes. Kendrick drops down. Cartwheel with the one hand as he's sent back into the ropes. Right back to his feet. An arm drag. And a drop kick.
And now BB Hulk is turning it up. Brian Kendrick needing a moment or two to take a breather. Going into the ropes. Mike Keeter right there.
We're so happy to be back here in Philadelphia where it all started for Dragon Gate USA, but it's always important to look ahead as well, and all roads after tonight lead to Phoenix, Arizona, the weekend of March 26th and 27th.
Very well, one of these two men could be the Open Freedom Gate champion, defending that title on that weekend. BB Hulk firmly in control at this point, has that cravat locked in, and now brings Brian Kendrick to the mat.
The rear chin lock by Hulk, a sound move right here. He has a size advantage on Kendrick. Can wear him down here as he drives the knee right between the shoulder blades, but Kendrick, very wisely realizing how close he was to the ropes, gets the break, but BB Hulk very aggressively putting the boots to him while he was still in the ropes. Throws a word from referee Mike Keeter. Again, Kendrick getting kicked as he's hanging on the ropes. And right now, it's all BB Hulk at the open here.
We had a little bit of a feeling out process early on, both men trying to gain a bit of an advantage, find out what's in their opponent's head, and we mentioned before what's in Brian Kendrick's head. BB Hulk's head is win at all costs.
And Hulk pitched out to the floor by Kendrick, who's looking to take the action to the outside here. And BB Hulk crashing into the steel ring post. Brian Kendrick pulling out all the stops. Wants to be the second entrant in that Final Four later on tonight. The elimination match for the Open the Freedom Gate Championship. We talked about this match being known as redemption because both of these guys are 0-1 on pay-per-view here, and that is not a knock on either BB Hulk or Brian Kendrick. It just shows you how deep the talent roster is here in Dragon Gate USA, as athletes the caliber of Kendrick and Hulk can be here on pay-per-view and not have a win to show for it.
And they want to get that win en route to the Open the Freedom Gate Championship.
Supporters of both men making their feelings felt here as Kendrick has the camel clutch, but ripping at the face of BB Hulk. More insult than injury there.
Almost turning into a modified Dragon Sleeper at this point.
Submission predicament for BB Hulk right here, but able to slip his way out of the hold as Kendrick rolls him over for a cover. Hulk powers out at 2. Delivers another kick.
And Kendrick using those ropes to his advantage and the referee's 5 count as well.
Kendrick stalking BB Hulk before delivering that kick to the hamstring, and again, trying to soften up the legs. Such a huge part of the offensive arsenal of a BB Hulk, trying to take that weapon away from him, and goes to the eyes. Kendrick taking a shortcut, something we saw from him in Chicago as well in his match with Shima. Went for the overhand chop. Kendrick able to avoid it, and now just driving the knee right across the throat of BB Hulk, continuing to deprive him of oxygen as he sits down on the rear chin lock, and once again looking for the camel clutch.
He's got one arm draped on the knee, has his forearm across BB Hulk's face. BB Hulk now trying to reach for that rope, trying to maneuver his way to get out of this hold.
And just when it looked like he was going to make it to the ropes, Brian Kendrick sits down on the back. Stops BB in his tracks. Now he's got the body scissors locked in, continuing to try and wear BB Hulk down here.
BB Hulk reaches out with those long legs, makes it to the bottom.